shotty. They gon' copy cause we pop. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Smith catches left side. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Jones. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2 to Michelle on the dump off. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Jones off the play fake. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Off the play fake. Jones. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jones now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and goal from the 6 this time. This is Carson. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to his left, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say
to a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. 13 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. The play fake. Jones. A pass underneath for Carson. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. On 2nd down, it's Fowler, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Off play action, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From midfield, here's Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, he said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for the Dolphins. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. So
the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Jones throwing on first down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for the Patriots.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Jones now. on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
To throw is Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Jones.
Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and 7.
They'll go left side here with Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Again, it's Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Picked off at the 21.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.